Hey, so today's Tuesday tip is over storm preparedness, and I wanted to have some fun and be like our storm folks and kind of, the storm is here, the storm is here. But I didn't think that would be very much fun. But hey, listen, I did want to talk to you today about some preparation for storms. It is storm season. Storms do happen. We've got one down on the coast now, and we've got some others on the way. So just want to go over a couple things to help you prepare your landscape for the storm season. Number one is, let's make sure that we don't have any debris or anything covering any of our drains. Those of you who live on city streets, make sure those drain culverts are open and the debris is not over the top of them so that water can go into those drains. If there's a lot of debris on top of a drain, it's just not going to work. If you have drains in your yard, around the house, different places, also check and make sure those drains are clear and covered so that way that the water will go into those drains. Make sure that the drain culvert itself is good and sturdy. Make sure that it's completed and it's held in there so that it doesn't wash out or anything like that. Another good idea is, if you have an area where water runs off of your concrete surfaces or ground surfaces onto bare dirt, make sure you put some kind of paver or concrete or some rocks or something in that area so that it doesn't erode the plant material or the ground away during some heavy storms. Another thing to keep in mind is trees. Make sure they're not too close to the house. If anything is touching your house right now, it's going to be beating on your house come a good storm. And so you want to make sure that all those limbs are away from the house. Take a look around the home and make sure you don't have any dead tree limbs or dead limbs. Dead limbs, 100-mile-an-hour winds, those kind of things never really work out real good for you as the homeowner, because a limb comes piercing through the windshield or the window or the roof of the house. So make sure we don't have any dead limbs around the house laying around. Remove hazards. Anything in the landscape that you see as a hazard. Keep in mind that if you have pots or things like that around the home, or that stuff can be moved. Watch your patio furniture, those kind of things. This is an interesting tip. If you own an in-ground swimming pool, don't drain the swimming pool, but actually put your pool furniture in the swimming pool. That'll actually keep the pool furniture there, but it will also keep from the pool furniture getting damaged and those kind of things as well. Be careful and watch for hazards after the storm has passed and you're out. Everybody gets out. Everybody wants to get out and assess the damage, see what happened to everybody else. But while you're out there, be careful and watch those hazards. We talked about that a couple weeks ago in one of our videos about watching for power lines, for watching for dead limbs and trees that have fallen, washouts in the road. Make sure that you're safe once the storm has passed as well. Don't cross a road that has water overflow in the top of the road. You just don't know what those hazards are there and how bad they can be. So turn your irrigation system off. You can turn it off for the next couple of days until the storm passes, especially if we're getting heavy rain. You don't need your irrigation system to run as well. Also, those planter pots, if they're too heavy or too big to move, then cover them the best that you can. Your yard art, furniture, things like that, make sure you move all that stuff inside or into an enclosed space so that it doesn't get damaged or blown around. Those trampolines that you have in your backyard, stake them down to the ground, put something heavy on the legs of it so that we don't find it 2 or 3 houses down as well. So just a couple friendly tips.